Welcome everyone. Today we are going to learn derivation of section formula, class 10th mathematics NCERT. This is a graph paper. Let's draw a horizontal line and a vertical line. Here this horizontal line is x-axis and this vertical line is representing y-axis. The intersection point of x-axis and y-axis is origin O and the coordinates of O are 0, 0. Let's take 2 points A and B on the Cartesian plane. Draw a line to join them. Let's take coordinates of point A, x1, y1 and the coordinates of point B are x2, y2. Let's take a point P somewhere in the middle of AB and the coordinates of P are xy. This point P is dividing the line segment AB in the ratio m1 ratio m2. It means PA upon PB equals to m1 upon m2. Now let's draw perpendicular on x-axis from point A, point P and from point B. We will also draw lines parallel to x-axis passing through A and point P. Let's name the points on x-axis R, S and T. Also AQ is perpendicular on PQ and PC is perpendicular on BC. AR, PS and BT, they all are perpendicular on x-axis. We can see two triangles here, PAQ and BPC, and both the triangles are similar. Triangle PAQ is similar to triangle BPC. They both are similar triangles. Let's find out why they are similar. We can see in both the triangles there is one right angle. So we can write each has a right angle. In triangle PAQ, angle Q is 90 degree and in triangle BPC, angle C is 90 degree. Now let's see, is there any relation in their second angle? We can see that angle A and angle P, they both are corresponding angles. So both the triangles have again one more angle equal. Angle A and angle P are equal since they are corresponding angles. Therefore, by AA similarity, we can say that the triangle PAQ is similar to triangle BPC. If in two triangles, two angles are equal, then we can say that triangles are similar. And if the triangles are similar, then ratio of their corresponding sides are equal. It means side PA ratio BP equals to AQ ratio PC equals to PQ ratio BC. PA upon BP is M1 ratio M2. Now AQ is equal to this side AQ is equal to RS. RS can be written as OS minus OR. Coordinates of R we can write x1 and 0 because x coordinate is the distance from y axis and on x axis y coordinate is 0. Now coordinates of point S are x0 and coordinates of point T are x2 0. So the distance OS, it is actually x minus OR. OR is actually x1. After AQ, we will find out PC. PC is equal to, you can see PC is equal to ST and ST is equal to OT minus OS. OT is the distance from y-axis which is x2 and OS is also distance from y-axis, that is x. Let's find out PQ. PQ is PS or SP minus QS or SQ. Now SP is what? It is the distance from x-axis. So we can write Y. SQ is again distance from x-axis and that is Y1. Let's find out the coordinates of point Q. X coordinate is the distance from y-axis, that is x, and y coordinate is the distance from x-axis, that is y1. So we can write SP means distance from x-axis which is y and SQ is the distance from x-axis which is y1. So we will get y minus y1. Let's find out last BC. BC is BT minus CT. So BC equals to BT minus CT. Let's find out the coordinates of point C. X coordinate is the distance from y-axis and that we have x2 and y coordinate is the distance from x-axis and that we have y. So BT means distance from x-axis which is y2 minus CT is the distance from x-axis, that is y. Let's give this relation PA upon BP equals to AQ upon PC equals to PQ upon BC number 1. Now we are going to substitute the values of AQ, PC, PQ and BC in equation 1. We write substituting these values in equation 1. We are already given PA ratio BP is equal to M1 ratio M2. So we can write M1 ratio M2 equals to AQ upon PC, that we have X minus X1 upon X2 minus X equals to PQ upon BC. PQ we have Y minus Y1 upon Y2 minus Y. Now we'll take these two ratios together and find the relation. On taking these two ratios together, we'll get m1 upon m2 equals to x minus x1 upon x2 minus x. Let's cross multiply. M1 x2 minus m1x equals to m2x minus m2x1. Let's shift minus m1x to make it positive. We'll get m1x plus m2x equals to m1x2 plus m2x1. In left hand side we can take x common. If we'll take x common, we'll left with x equals to m1x2 plus m2x1 upon m1 plus m2. This is the x coordinate of point P. Now let's take first and third ratio together. On taking first and third ratio together, we will get m1 upon m2 equals to y minus y1 upon y2 minus y. Let's do cross multiplication. We'll get m1y2 minus m1y equals to m2y minus m2y1. We will shift m1y to the right hand side to make it positive. So m1y will be positive plus m2y equals to m2y1 plus m1y2. From left hand side we'll take y common and we'll left with y times m1 plus m2 equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 and y equals to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. This is the y coordinate of point P. This is the x coordinate of point P and this is the y coordinate for point P. In this way, the coordinates of point P will be m1x2 plus m2x1 upon m1 plus m2 and m1y2 plus m2y1 upon m1 plus m2. And this is known as the section formula. Midpoint of a line segment. Midpoint means ratio of m1 and m2 is equal to 1. Midpoint of a line segment joining point x1, y1 and point x2, y2 is x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Now try yourself find the points of trisection of AB where coordinates of A and B are A minus 9, 7 and B 6, 4. Thank you for watching and learning.